Hello and welcome back to another reading by yours truly, Andromeda Tarot, and my name is Andrea. Today I'm going to be getting into the Capricorn reading. I was going to try to do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces to try to finish off all the zodiac readings, but my animals, especially my cat Merlin, is just being very needy. He just wants all of my attention, and I was trying to do the reading without him jumping up here, but I don't know if he's gonna come up here or not, or if I've given him enough attention to where he's content now. Okay, sorry. Let's go ahead and get into it now. Before I get started, Capricorns, I saw something this morning. I opened up my back door and there was a big old chubby squirrel on the fence chirping at me. And so I did put out nuts and berries, and so I'm sure that he was like really excited, and I don't know if he was saying thank you, but I looked up what the spiritual meaning of seeing a squirrel is, and it is preparedness, resourcefulness, adaptability, things like that. And so I would say that that's pretty fitting for my Capricorns, my type A personalities. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I just want to see the general energy around my Capricorns. 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 We have the Six of Swords. All right, Six of Swords. I am seeing some sort of movement and communication, some sort of weathering the winter storm. Okay. I've had that card several times and I can never remember it, so I'm going to read that. General energy. Ooh. Oh, we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, 1111, signifies twin flame union, signifies joy, signifies balance. Okay, good card. I also see some lotus flowers on here. That signifies transformation, endurance. Okay, and then now let's get some clarifying cards here. General energy around my Capricorns. General energy around my Capricorns. General energy around my Capricorns. We have no, drawing a line, enough. So somebody drew up some boundaries, either you or the person on your mind. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. And so what I'm hearing is you drew up boundaries because of this type of connection. This is the type of connection that you want to be in, one that's reciprocal, one that's balanced, one that's healthy. And that's what you're looking for, and that's why you drew up boundaries. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and read the Swords card first. Through the snow, the crow makes a trip over choppy waters in pursuit of a better life. Along the way, he has lost a few feathers, but it is a sacrifice he made for a chance to rebuild and start over. The Six of Swords denotes a time that will require you to cut your losses and begin anew. This decision will not come easily, and there may be feelings of regret along the way. However, once the journey is complete, you will be able to recognize that the result was worth the sacrifice. Focusing on the new opportunity instead of the loss will help you ease the transition. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I was picking up on these cards. You are looking for a new beginning, a fresh start in love, and hopefully a love that is like this. All right, let's go ahead and read the Four of Wands. Two crows harmoniously chatter as they celebrate the end of another beautiful day. The Four of Wands denotes a time of peace and harmony, especially regarding home and family. The Four of Wands also predicts that a joyous occasion such as a birth or wedding could be on the horizon. You may also see the Four of Wands as a reminder to connect with those who bring joy and happiness into your life. Throw a dinner party, arrange a backyard barbecue, or have friends over. It may not feel like it at this moment, but you will soon have a reason to celebrate. All right, pretty self-explanatory. And now I want to see how the person on my Capricorn's mind is feeling about my Capricorns. How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about my Capricorns? How is the person... Oh, I thought a card was going to come out. How is the person... There we go. All right, we have the Four of Cups. So I'm seeing some sort of contemplation, possibly some sort of sorrow. They're in their feels is what I'm seeing. How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about my Capricorns? How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about my Capricorns? How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about my Capricorns? Talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Move these. How is the person? There we go. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, and so the Eight of Pentacles cards typically to me symbolize some sort of building of foundation, fortune, awareness of their foundation, trying to work on their foundation. I'm going to definitely read both of these cards because I've never gotten either of these cards. And then let me get some clarifying cards for how the person on Capricorn's mind is feeling about Capricorns. How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about my Capricorns? How is the person? Pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. And so what I'm thinking is that you're the one that set up boundaries, or maybe they set up boundaries, but in this, they are feeling pain, afraid to approach you. Maybe they're waiting on you to approach them is what I'm hearing. How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about the Capricorn? How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about the Capricorns? How is the person on Capricorn's mind feeling about the Capricorns? Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. And so I'm hearing that how they're feeling about you, without you in their life, there is a little bit of emptiness is what I'm hearing, okay? A little bit of sadness, a little bit of rain in their lives. When I say rain, I mean figurative, not literally, okay? So, you know, like a cloud over their head. Okay, for the Four of Cups. The crow in the tree pays no attention to the cup in the sky, nor has any interest in discovering the contents of the cups below. He sits detached from his community, unmotivated to do much of anything, and is bored by yet another shiny thing. The Four of Cups speaks to a time of depression and the inability to find anything to be excited about. You may be in a time of self-imposed darkness, whether it is from a disappointment or a bad relationship. The Four of Cups asks that you go inward and look for what brought you to this place of discontentment. It also may be a good time to take stock of all the things that have been going well, as that is the quickest way to raise low spirits. And so this person is definitely in their feels. I was definitely on point with that, okay? And then now we have the Eight of Pentacles. and this is reverse. While this card is a card of perfecting your skill, reversed, it may signal that it is your perfectionism that is standing in the way of your success. You may be focusing on a small detail while more important matters are left to chance. Step back and see the piece as a part of a whole. As far as how this person on Capricorn's mind is feeling about the Capricorn, maybe they do feel like the Capricorn is a bit of a perfectionist. And maybe that's why they're being so difficult on, maybe that's why Capricorn is being so difficult on this person, is because they want to make sure that they have a steady foundation before they can get into anything serious, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And now I want to find out how Capricorn is feeling about the person on their minds. How are my Capricorns feeling about the person on their mind? How are my Capricorns feeling about the person on their mind? How are my Capricorns feeling about the person on their mind? 2 cards came out. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, I definitely see some sort of wanting to build something with this other person that you're thinking about, wanting to build a foundation. There is romantic energy. There is an energy of wanting to be with this person no matter the circumstances. So like good day, bad day, you know, you want to be there with this person. Now the Knight of Swords, this usually means like some sort of communication, but it's in reverse. So what I'm thinking is that maybe you're not ready right now to communicate with this person. Maybe you're still working on yourself. You're still working on your foundation, is what I'm hearing. Let's get some clarifying cards. How is the person on Capricorn's, no, how is Capricorn feeling about the person on their minds? Oh, we have 3 cards. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. So you do feel like this is a loyal person, somebody you can trust, somebody that's reliable. Beautiful. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. And so what I'm hearing is that you guys might have certain songs that when you hear it, you think about each other. Or when you hear certain songs, you do think about this person, you reminisce about this person. It fills your heart with warmth. Chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. And so you definitely have beautiful sparks, chemistry. They bring you joy. They bring a spark into you. Okay, and so yeah, so clearly you do have feelings for this person and you think highly of them, but you're definitely being protective over yourself, is what I'm hearing. Protective, not necessarily protective, but also like making sure that you are prepared. And so do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? And then now I want to find out how my Capricorns are feeling about themselves with the Woodland Wardens deck. How are my Capricorns feeling about themselves? How are my Capricorns feeling about themselves? How are my Capricorns feeling about themselves? How are my Capricorns feeling? We have the salamander and black pepper inspiration. Okay, so you feel inspired. I'm hearing something about new beginnings, something about building for the future. And then let me get a couple clarifying cards here. The Love Oracle. How are my Capricorns feeling about themselves? Longing, craving, aching, wanting. And so you definitely do want this type of bond in your life. You want a close connection with somebody. You want a loyal, trusting bond. You want a commitment. And that's something that you are working towards, is what I am hearing. All right, let's go ahead and read the salamander and black pepper inspiration. It's like, is that 17, my favorite number? Symbols of fire and heat. The salamander and black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. Both Aristotle and Pliny the Elder wrote of the salamander's ability to withstand flames, and the creature's association with fire is echoed in ancient Greek myth. Black pepper, or peppercorn, has an earthly flavor with a spicy kick, making it a perfect match for the fire-friendly salamander. Upright, a new opportunity awaits. To fulfill it, you must remain inspired, applying your full energy to your creative endeavors. What inspires me? How do I invite and incorporate more inspiration into my life? And so if you don't already know what inspires you, I would say to definitely find that and to jump into it. Me doing tarot readings inspired me, and it took me a long time from the time that I finally decided to go for it. Making all kinds of excuses, and you know how it goes. And so if there is something on your mind, something that inspires you, something that you've been wanting to do, I would say go for it. Okay, my Capricorns, that's it for my Capricorns. I thank you so much for watching my readings, liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that good stuff, following me on TikTok now that I'm on TikTok as well. I just saw 1717 on the timer. That could be significant for you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You guys have a wonderful day.